Hi everybody, my name's Dean and this is my first YouTube video. Um, I know there are tons of Transman videos on here about everything from binders to packing, documenting journeys on hormone therapy, surgeries, dysphoria, coming out, etc., etc. There's already a whole plethora of resources on YouTube for trans men, and I know that. So, what are some things that might make my videos and my experience a little different and provide different insights? Um, the first thing is I will be turning 30 in September, and this puts me in an interesting age range for transition videos. There's so many of young teen guys or guys that are in their early 20s. And on the flip side of that, there are lots of guys that are 50 plus that are transitioning late in life. But I don't see too many in my particular age range. Um, so much so that was one of the things that I was worried about as far as could I start hormone therapy at almost 30? Would it make enough changes? I had all kinds of concerns because I didn't have videos that I could find easily about it. Um, if you know of any videos or any other people who have videos on YouTube that are starting transitioning in the age range just me, anywhere from 30 to 40, please link them below in the comments. I'd love to check them out. Um, Another reason why my videos might be a little different is I am a stay-at-home parent of two, 7 and 4, and I gave birth to them myself. Being a trans man that has biological kids and is transitioning after being mom for so long is tricky, and I'm still navigating it myself, and I'm hoping that it's a topic that I can help other guys with. Um, even just if you're somebody who's a non-binary parent in general and kind of wondering how to navigate that, I'm hoping that I can help with that as well, and that we can figure out some of it together, because again, I'm still very new to this as well. um, Another thing that might make my videos a little different from some other trans guys out there is I am in a polyamorous relationship. I know a lot of people are nowadays. Consensual non-monogamy is becoming more and more normal and accepted in different areas. But one of the things that's different about my particular situation is I've been with my husband married to him for 11 years this past February. And my wife, who I love very dearly, has lived with us for almost 2 years now. And um, I was married to my husband for 10 years before I came out to him as trans. And so I think that's something that maybe a lot of you who maybe aren't out yet because you are in a long-term committed relationship and you're not sure how your partner will take it or what will happen, I'm hoping I can help there and help give some advice on that particular topic, or just navigating being poly and being trans. Um, and just what it means to be in a relationship and be perceived as one way, and then because of your transition being in that same relationship and seeing that relationship be perceived a different way. Hoping I can help with that. I have notes because I've never done this before, so I wrote down everything I wanted to say so that I wouldn't mess this up too bad. Hopefully, still might mess it up, we'll see. uh so yeah, that's just another factor that I think can make my videos a little different, is, being with a cis man and having his kids and then coming out as trans 10 years later is so scary. It's so scary, and is a lot. So much so, in fact, that I'm going to be making a separate video about that, on that subject, at a later date. But that's just one of the things that can make these videos a little different. Um, and the last thing that I feel like could really make my video different from other trans guys out there is trans on a budget, basically. I am a homemaker. My husband served in the Navy for 6 years, and currently he is using his GI Bill to go to college. And so he's not working right now. He's going to college. his GI Bill's helping with some of our bills. And then my wife is a teacher, a wonderful teacher, and she's kind of our sole breadwinner, for lack of a better word, at the moment. And I stay home and take care of the kids. So for me to be able to do the things that I'm doing, I had to find a way to do it without insurance. I had to find a way to do it that was affordable and that was sustainable. So I will also be trying to make videos on that, on how to help, not just for somebody that has like a low income or a low budget, but that like has a very, very, very small budget to spend on transitioning and things like that. So those are the things that will hopefully be new topics for some of you and may help some of you. Any questions about any of those topics, feel free to drop them in the comments below and I'll answer them in another video, or I'll try and answer them in the comment section for you. I guess for this first video, now that all that's out of the way, I really kind of just want to give you a summary of where I'm at currently. I'll go over my coming out in another video, but as of today, February 28th, 2019, I am not what I would call actively out to everyone in my life. So if anyone is seeing this video and it's the first time you're hearing about my transition, surprise! Honestly, if you know me really well, it probably shouldn't be much of a surprise to you at all. But what I mean by actively out is I am no longer hiding who I am. If somebody were to ask me a question, I would answer it truthfully. I post as if I'm out completely. I don't hide anything. But what I mean by actively out is I'm also not ready to personally and purposefully go to every single person in my life, every friend, every family member, and individually let them know that I'm out. That's just my personal preference to not do that right now. I'm still in the very beginning stages of everything, and for me right now, this journey is, that's my son, he's playing video games. It's very much personal still, and I'm not ready to make this journey about everybody else. I'm not ready to hear anyone else's opinions on like people I know personally. I'm not ready to like answer any questions that are more about them and how it affects them versus me. So that's what I consider actively out. But for right now, I'm being supported by my incredibly supportive husband, who is amazing. I'm so lucky to have him in my life. And by my wife, who has known for a very long time, and she's very supportive as well. And that's my brother-in-law. And by some of my closest friends. That's who my support system is right now. Speaking of, I'd like to give a special shout out to my friends Dan and Todd, who have known longer than anybody and have always been there for me and have really helped me with a lot of my questions that I have and that I continue to have. Todd even drove me to my first hormone therapy appointment, which I will be forever grateful for. And I don't know how I would have done any of this without them. Also, thank you to Caesar and Justin for being there too on my first hormone therapy appointment, and for Justin letting me stay at his place, and just that meant so much to me. And Jojo, Erica, and Hira, I don't know you guys very well, but you all three helped make the Austin trip possible for my hormone therapy, and I'm very, 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 very grateful for that. To my sister Ashley, who is the best older sister I could ever hope to have. She may not be blood, but she's the most incredible sister and has been so supportive of everything. And I love her curiosity and all the questions that she asked me about it. And I'm always happy to answer them. And I'm so grateful for her watching the kids so I could go to this hormone therapy appointment. And to my mama Brenda, who is Ashley's mom. And she showed me what it meant to have a mom that can like be supportive and love you and care about you, even though you are these things that aren't societally normal. You're poly and you're trans and you're this and you're that. And she still cares about me and still treats me exactly the same as she did when I first came into her life. And not having my own biological parents in my life anymore that has been something I never thought I'd have, is having that kind of paternal figure. And she's as much a friend as she is like a paternal figure. So thank you to all of you so much. Seriously. Um, I couldn't have done any of this without y'all, all of y'all. So back to transition. I had my first hormone therapy appointment on Tuesday, February 19th, 2019, and it literally could not have gone better. Because I don't have insurance and I am a homemaker, um, I didn't think this was something I was ever going to be able to do at all, because a lot of times you're required to do at least 6 months of therapy, and you have to go through your insurance and you have to go through all these different doctor's visits, and it seemed financially completely impossible. And plus, again, before I was educated on hormone therapy, I thought maybe it was too late for me. I thought 30 was too late to start. Like, I had missed my window and like there was nothing I could do about it. And then I read about Planned Parenthood's hormone therapy treatment. That was life changing for me, to find a place that would accept me without insurance, was something I could afford, and that uh, did informed consent. I've gone to trans group therapy sessions before. I've done counseling through Pride Counseling, but all of those resources that were very valuable and helped me a lot don't cut it when it comes to writing consent letters. And so it was kind of like doing all this work on myself and then being told that I couldn't possibly know what I wanted. And so having Planned Parenthood offer informed consent was such a big deal to me that all of a sudden cut out a huge chunk of the financial burden that transitioning is. So I called the Planned Parenthood in Austin, which is like 3 hours away from me, but was completely worth it. It was everything I could have hoped for and more. They asked for my legal name, but they also asked for my preferred name and my preferred pronouns, and they have used them every time. Um, I was very nervous when I first went. I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know how it was going to go, and it was amazing. The moment that I talked to the lady at the front desk, her name is Gabby, um, I just felt like a wash of calm come over me. Like, I relaxed. She was very friendly, used my name, used my pronouns, was very nice. The moment they called me back, my clinician, Samara, was very nice, very kind. Again, no slip on pronouns, no slip on my name. I was very honest about being poly. I was honest about everything um, that I think, everything that I've done, my health history. I was honest about everything because I knew that they were there to help me, and I wanted to make sure they knew everything. And they were super nice. I was worried about being poly and didn't know if like they were gonna be like, oh, multiple partner, blah blah. I should have known better because Planned Parenthood's always great about that. But it was great. And then my doctor came in, Dr. Wallner, and he was incredible. I came with a little notebook that had like all the research I had done and the questions I had for him, and was just very prepared because I was so nervous. And he was great. He knew I had driven a long way. He took my blood work, and after my appointment, which I paid for out of pocket, it was with the lab work, it was 168. Um, which is not too bad. Without insurance, without anything, um, that was fine. It was doable. Uh, Within 24 hours, by 10 o'clock the next morning, I had my lab results that he called me with, and he had sent in my prescription for testosterone to my pharmacy. Within 24 hours, I was ecstatic. With GoodRx, my prescription was only $18 and some change, for a 42-day supply of tea. My current prescription is 60 milligrams of testosterone via subcutaneous injection, which is zero point 0.3 milliliters of the testosterone cypionate. and uh, it's going really, really, really well. Um, the time of this video, or like the date of this video, this is my second week on T. I took my second injection yesterday on Wednesday. Wednesdays are my injection days because that's the day that I got my prescription. Um, and obviously, I've only just had my second injection. There's not a lot of changes. There's not a lot of things that I notice yet, but I definitely want to start making a record now of different things like my voice and different stuff like that. So I figured, even though I'm already 2 injections in, but not a lot has changed, that I'd make this first video here today. Um, I will be posting other videos. Um, I'll be posting a video every fourth Wednesday, like, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months on T. I'll be posting those videos then, but throughout the week, I will hopefully be posting other videos too on like coming out, going from a mom to a dad, um, talking about how polyamory really helped me be more comfortable in my own skin and seek out transitioning. Um, and I'll be talking about just other stuff like that. Um, this video has gotten kind of long. If you've made it this far, you are amazing, and I appreciate you so, 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 so much. I'm sorry for the bad lighting and sitting on the floor. Again, I'm new to all this. All I have is my little rinky-dink laptop, but I'll hopefully have a better setup soon. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me and post down below in the comments. And I think that's it. And hopefully I'll get better at this as I go. But until then, bye.